Welcome in On Deck. I'm Tyler Redmond. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Do me a favor while you're here, like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications so you can stay updated with everything going on around Atlanta Braves baseball. Got a lot to talk about today, and because of the Braves game tonight starting at like 7:20, we're not going to be able to do a live show at 8, so what I'm going to do is drop a couple of these pre-recorded things throughout the day. So this is the first one, and I wanted to hit this as soon as I could because just of how much talk has been around baseball in general, not just surrounding the Braves. Mike Trout has talked about it. The Dodgers have talked about it. Justin Turner specifically. A lot of people have been talking about this. It was trending, and I feel like we really need to get it out of the way. But before we do that, I got to pay the bills. Go check out www.LyerandiGloves.com. They are very good sponsors of myself, and I absolutely love those guys. I love the gloves that they make as well. High quality, low budget, the best bang for your buck. 18 different colors, customizable. You can put your name on it, your team logo on it, whatever you want, you can get on it. I promise. Go check them out, www.LyerandiGloves.com. And with that out of the way, let's talk about the call at home plate last night. Basically what happened, I'll run you through it real quick. Alec Boehm's on third. He charges home on a pop fly to left field. Short pop fly, by the way, not a very long one. Ozuna, who we know has struggled with his arm and getting things in fielding-wise, throws a pretty good throw. It was slow. It was 77 miles per hour, I'll tell you that. But the throw was there. It was a competitive throw to get the runner, and he couldn't have done much better. It was on line, and the tag was good, and, Alec Boehm didn't touch home plate, and they called him safe, and I thought he was out on live. I thought, I called him out live, and then they called him safe, and I was surprised by that. But then I was even more surprised at replay. Well, I shouldn't say surprised. I sort of saw it coming, but I was surprised that replay actually did not turn this over, especially considering the angle we saw that has been circling Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere today. I don't know what angle they needed, but it was there. And this speaks to a larger problem. The Braves are not the only team affected by this. The Major League Baseball replay system is garbage. Let's just get that out of the way. We know it. Let's just talk about it now. It is absolute garbage. The Braves have been on the worst end of a few of them over the years, and I think we all can think of one or two, other than last night, that replay did not come in handy. With that said, what's wrong with the system? Well, to me, the biggest issue with the system is that you have quote-unquote brethren in the replay room judging whether or not the call is going to be overturned, and they protect themselves. That seems to be the general consensus of what the Major League problem is when it comes to the replay system. So with that said, how do we fix it? Well, I think first off, having unbiased people in the replay room may be a good start. But having a set standard of what is supposed to be overturned, this, just not specific. If there's not enough evidence, tell me what the evidence is. Because I guarantee you, I could find all the evidence you need in that play last night. Darno was surprised. I was surprised. I guarantee if you're a Braves fan, you were surprised. If you were a Phillies fan, I guess you were probably still surprised. It was an absolute crazy chain of events. And I'm not blaming the on-field umpire for this. This is not his fault. That is a call that any other umpire would have made. I probably would have made that call. He had an upward view. He couldn't see. He saw his foot go over it. That's all he can see. With that said, he should have been corrected. There's nothing wrong with being corrected. Now, he's the bad guy because he made the bad call in the first place and it didn't get overturned. If you're going to have a replay system, and I'm speaking to Major League Baseball, if you're going to have a replay system, you've got to make sure it's accurate. If not, what's the point? If you only overturn 50% accurately, what's the point of all this? And Snicker had every right to be upset. I thought that, I really thought that was going to be overturned. I don't know how it wasn't. I think Braves fans have a right to be upset. And, the thing about it, in terms of Braves fans for a second, the Braves have been through a lot in the past couple of weeks. The All-Star fiasco and all that thing. Braves fans don't feel real good about it right now. They don't feel good about baseball in general at the moment. Trust me, I was there on Friday night for the home opener, and look, they're there, they're in full support. tomahawk chopping and all. They're there, but they are not happy with Major League Baseball. There was a guy with a Rob Manfred sign with a clown nose. They are not happy with Major League Baseball right now. You're throwing fuel on the fire when you don't make a call like this accurately. And you can't tell me it's not accurate, because when you have this wide general notion that this call was incorrect, and when you have guys like Mike Trout, Justin Turner, Bill Burr, of all people, tweeted this too. So when you have that, you can't tell me that this is not a problem here. And to not be accurate and to not release a statement, that is my main problem. Whenever there's a bad call and there's no explanation ever, at least in football, there is a referee giving you some kind of signal or explanation on a microphone. I'm not saying we need that, but we need some kind of written statement from Major League Baseball explaining what kept this call from being overturned. I think if any of these Phillies were honest, they would tell you that, yeah, that call probably should have been overturned. They'll never say it, but, Alec Bohm was quoted after the game saying that basically, yeah, all that matters is that I was called safe and it wasn't overturned. Okay, but you didn't say you were safe. You were called safe. So that aside, this is a problem. This is not just a problem for the Braves, but it is right now. This is a problem in Major League Baseball. It's a problem that needs to be fixed. If this was Game 7 of the World Series, would you really want to stand by that call? Major League Baseball, Rob Manfred, would you really want to stand by that call? If that was the Yankees or the Dodgers, would you really want to stand by that call? I have a lot of questions right now. And I'm not mad. I'm not even surprised, to tell you the truth, because this happens so regularly in baseball. This is not a rarity with this replay system. But again, if you're going to have replay, I am in full support of replay. Make no mistake about it. I want the right call to be made. That needs to happen. But if you're going to have a replay system, have a replay system. And make sure it's put in place correctly. Make sure the same standard is set every play. Because I didn't see one clip of Alec Bohm's foot touching that plate. Every angle was used. Behind him, in front of him, from the side, over top. I didn't see one clip of him actually touching the plate. I know he got tagged. He still hasn't touched home plate. So that's all I got to say about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the game. Not that play, but I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the game last night. Make sure you tune in tonight. Again, no show tonight, no live show tonight. 7:20 p.m. They will be taking on the Marlins. Make sure you tune in and watch the Braves hopefully win a ball game tonight and continue their hot streak, because even though they didn't win last night, I'll just leave it at that. With that said, thank you guys so much. Go check out Llerandi Gloves and, of course, check out my other content on this channel. Really appreciate you guys watching.